Hello my lovies, welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. I'm Shorty Vaughn, and yeah, welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. Anyhow, I needed to come on here and send a great big thank you to all of my lovies. My lovies that I've had for a while, my new lovies, and my really new lovies that came over here from TikTok. Hello, and thank you so much to all of you. For each and every one of you, for your love and your support, your kind words, and your generosity of spirit. You view my channel, watch my videos, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Thank you so, so much. You don't know what a difference you all make in my life. Yeah, because I'm never lonely anymore. And I like to share what I'm cooking for dinner and my grocery store stuff. And yeah, making a little bit of money on YouTube, which is really helping us out around the house. Yay, hooray. But mostly the love that you all send me. Yeah, that's making a huge difference in my life every day. I love the comments that I remind you of your grandma, your mom, your auntie, all of those things. I always wanted to be a grandma, but Andrew and I never had any kids. It just wasn't in the story for us. But I wanted grandkids, even though I didn't have any kids. People have been really kind and generous and have shared their children with me over the years, which has been really fun because Aunt Shorty will take you shopping and, you know, get you all sugared up, buy you some loud toy, and then take you home just like Grandma would. It's been super duper fun. But yeah, I'll be all your aunties, all your grandmas, your moms, what have you. Yeah, baby, sending you a great big squeezy hug and tons of smooches. Anyhow, I'm starving to death, so we got to get down to it. Yeah, my belly's hitting my backbone. What are we going to make? Carl's Jr. Western Bacon Cheeseburger Salads. All of the yums, none of the guilt. And I can get behind that 100%. I need a salad tonight because we ate like fat cats yesterday. And we had all the things. So I need a little salad, a little green in my life to, you know, balance it out. It's all about the balance, baby. You have too much on one day, gotta have a little less on the other day. But I still want it to be decadent and luxurious, and hamburger sounded so good. But I gotta stop myself from running over to the McDonald's and getting a double gut bomb with cheese. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Because we're still on this low carb, low cal, yay hooray, getting all healthified. I don't know if that's a word. Well, it is now. Yeah, we're still on that journey, and it's going great. Yeah, our numbers are good, and we're both losing some weight, and all the good things. So we're going to keep on keeping on, but this salad is going to be great. It's going to have a little bit of bacon. It's going to have a nice cheeseburger with plenty of cheese. It's going to have plenty of leafy greens. You know, keep us going. Let's get down to it, baby. And Carl's Jr. Yeah, a friend of mine told me this morning, hey, Karen, that Carl's Jr. is running a special on $3.99 burgers. I'm not sure what's included, but you know, you're too tired the day after Christmas to go make a salad? Run over to the Carl's Jr. This isn't sponsored. You know, just a public service announcement. I'm going to start by making my dressing. And I have some leftovers from family dinner from yesterday's holiday blowout. You know, my open house. So I had a little bit of onion left over. We're going to use that. I'm making my dressing today using my Magic Bullet. Yeah, I got it on the As Seen on TV aisle over at the Walgreens probably about 6 or 7 years ago. And I'll tell you that this blender has just really held up for me. I really like it. Got a 1 tablespoon measure, and I'm going to go ahead and put a whopping 1 tablespoon of the red and white onion in there. Whatever you got. You don't got any of that? A couple teaspoons of a little onion powder. Do you just fine. Okay, I have 1/3 cup of olive oil, or a vegetable salad oil would work just fine. And I'm pouring that in first, so in hopes that everything else that I put in will just slide right out. It'll be all, you know, slippery for it. I also have some apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to do equal parts of the oil and the vinegar because that's what I like. There we go. Get that all in there for that really good zip and zing. Yay, hooray. 1/3 cup of my ketchup. There we go. Oh yeah, that really works. That just slides right out. I like that. Sometimes you got to think smarter, not work harder. And that's something that I struggle with all the time. Did you all have a good holiday? We had such a fantastic time. Yeah, people coming and going and snacking, and we listened to Christmas music, and we danced in the kitchen. Yeah, I dance in the kitchen. I make Andrew dance in the kitchen with me almost every single day, but I had everyone going. We were doing, you know, the Jingle Bell Rock. I also have 1/3 cup of the Sweet Baby Ray's. No sugar added. You use your favorite. I'm going to put in a couple of good squeezies of yellow mustard. Got this at the Dollar Tree. And we're finishing it up. We're almost about there. So probably about 2 tablespoons is going to do it for me. 1 and 2. I want that to be really zingy. Yeah. And we have some granulated garlic. Hello, Gilroy. And I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 teaspoon of the granulated garlic. Yay, hooray. Not only is it tasty, keeps away vampires. Just saying. Might also be good cure for a cold if you've got the sniffles. You know, it's cold and flu season. RSV is going around out here, and we're taking all the precautions. All right, I'm gonna put my little zip on here and just give this a go. If you don't have a little blender, if you have a little food processor or something like that, otherwise I would grate my onion and then just use a whisk and just, you know, whisk that up as fast as you can. Get that all incorporated. All right, I'm gonna so I'll be back in just 1 second. All right, let's go ahead. Let's give it a taste and see what it needs. You know, because we don't know yet. It might be perfect, might need help. But I think it, oh, it smells fantastic. Kind of like the Catalina dressing I made the other day, but with that tangy barbecue. I just thought that would be terrific on my, you know, Copycat Carl's Jr. Western Bacon Cheeseburger Salad. That's a mouthful. Oh, yeah, that's pretty darn good. You know what? I think it could actually go with about 1/3 cup more barbecue sauce because it's delicious, but I want a little bit more of that barbecue sauce. Yeah, let's do it. Let's live on the edge. And we love barbecue sauce anyhow. Well, if you've watched the channel, you know I like to put it in all kinds of stuff. All right. I'm going to say that that's going to be perfect. Got to give it another zzz, zzz, zzz. All right. I'm going to go ahead and park this in my refrigerator so it can get chilling. So all of those flavors can just marry together, mix and mingle, you know. Hot diggity. I got this bacon over at my Albertsons. It was on sale for $2.99. It is a 16-ounce pack, a whole pound of bacon. Not that rip-off 12-ounce pack that they're always trying to pass off on you. Anyhow, super thrilled to get this. Super thrilled about the price. And I am going to go ahead and cook it in my oven. Yeah, let's go ahead and preheat to 375 today. Oh, heck. Let's just do it. We'll go all out. We'll go all out at 400. I'll keep an eagle eye on it. It'll be all right. You can cook at a lower temperature, whatever you're comfortable with. You know, after years in food service, I'm used to cooking on high. I worked at this hotel, and I had a gas range, and I made breakfast. And so we had 2 settings on our oven, on and off. And on was like 500 degrees, and off, well, that was off. And that's all you had. Anyhow, our manager, you know, didn't call a repairman to fix it. So you just learned to cook at 500 degrees. Had to keep your eagle eye on it. Had to use all your senses. Sense of smell, you know, keep your eagle eye on it. Hear that bacon crisping in there? Yeah, yep. So I'm used to cooking on high. But you know, I also don't have a bunch of little kids running around or a whole lot of distractions. So, you know, if I had a lot of distractions, I might cook it at 350 degrees, and it might take me 35, 45 minutes to cook it, and that might be okay. You know, don't burn your bacon. You spend a lot of time and money and effort on it. Anyhow, these are going to be delicious. I'm cooking the whole package because of efficiency of movement. Basically, I'm going to have some of this tonight for dinner on our salads, and then the rest I'm going to go ahead and put in a food storage container and put it in the refrigerator for breakfast and or lunches this week. Yep, I've got some still delicious looking tomatoes, so maybe BLTs or a couple of eggs and a couple of pieces of bacon might be in our future. That won't hurt a bit. We had omelets for breakfast this morning because I did not prepare a Christmas breakfast yesterday. I was busy rushing around with all of my things for my holiday extravaganza, and everyone just, you could have cold cereal, yogurt, or fruit. So today I made ham and cheese omelets. They were delicious, and I don't know why an omelet feels so luxurious. Yeah, we can have eggs any day of the week. You can put a little ham and cheese on there, a little salsa or what have you. But if I make an omelet and it doesn't, you know, it's a beautiful presentation, little side of cottage cheese or fruit or something like that, it feels so much more luxurious than just, you know, scrambled eggs with some ham and cheese. Anyhow, yeah, we had ham and cheese omelets. They were good. My fingers are all porky. I'm going to give them a little wash up. I'm going to get this bacon in. I'm not going to wait for it to preheat. We're just going to throw caution to the wind. Do what we want to do. Okay, I have a little bit of shredded lettuce left over from yesterday. We got to clean out that fridge because tomorrow is Wednesday and the sales come out. So, you know, I got to make room just in case something terrific goes on sale. So we're going to go ahead, and this iceberg lettuce is all shredded up. I'm going to divide it on the 2 plates. And baby girl is not joining us for dinner tonight. It's just going to be the 2 of us. I checked in with her, and she's got other plans. Yeah, she's fun. She's out living her life and all those good things. Yeah. So it's just the 2 of us. We're going to watch Jeopardy tonight and eat our dinner. I also had this little tiny bit of spinach, and it is still delicious, and I want to enjoy it while it is still delicious. I hate for anything to go to waste, and I don't know if it has another day in it or not, but I want plenty of greens and yum-yums, and, you know, the fiber. When you get older, the fiber is important. Got a little romaine, and we're going to use that just to bulk up our salads because they're a little bit wimpy, and we like big salads. I want to feel full and satisfied, and I don't want to be hungry after dinner. Nothing feels worse to me than you eat your dinner, and you look at your plate, and your belly's still grumbling a little bit. Maybe it's still hitting your backbone. Yeah, if I'm going to eat a salad, I want it to be substantial. So, plenty of greens. And that, you know, the spinach kind of counteracts that iceberg lettuce because it's not so rich in vitamins, but that spinach is. And so, yeah, balance. Again, that's going to be my focus, I think, in 2024. Just, you know, good balance. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know, all the things. All right, let's go ahead and get these all bulked up with this romaine. Now the other option with my iceberg lettuce, if we were not having salads tonight, I may very well have put that in my food dehydrator to make some of my green powder. I'm almost out, and you know, 'tis the season for food dehydration for me here in Arizona, and I gotta get down to it and make some green powder. Okay, we had a veggie tray yesterday, and we had some leftovers. And so I've got some cucumber. Gonna take that out and get that a good chippity chop. We've got some celery, and we've got a few carrots. There we go. I'm gonna save these few carrots for snacking. That's just fine. Go ahead and chop up these cucumbers. Now my bacon's in the oven and it's doing its thing. It's starting to smell terrific. But that doesn't mean that I can't go ahead and start assembling my salads. So I just put the wetter ingredients along the perimeter of the plate, so they're not getting my lettuce all soggy. I don't like a soggy salad generally. So just putting those along the perimeter of the plate, they're going to be fine. Got a little bit of the celery here. I love celery, and that's going to add a nice crisp to it. Extra yummy and delicious. A few baby carrots. Andrew does not prefer them, so I will be putting very few on his, and I'm just going to give these a chippity chop. All right. Who's ready for today's, you know, classic TV trivia question? All right, on MASH. Does everybody remember MASH? You know, that was a great show, one of my favorites. And even now, if I see the reruns come up, you know, the syndicated reruns, I'll still stop and watch, even though I've seen them all. I've got some of my favorite episodes. Yep, think they're terrific. Okay, on MASH. Alan Alda played Benjamin Franklin Pierce. He was an army surgeon, and he had a nickname. Does anybody remember what his nickname was? Tell me down below. Bonus points if you know how he got the nickname or where it came from. Anyhow, I love classic TV trivia. I think it's such fun. And these salads are going to be delicious. That dressing does not hurt a bit. So yeah, we had a great time yesterday. People in and out, all of the snacking. We played Christmas music, and we met Julian's soon-to-be in-laws, and they were fun, and we had a great time. Sat out on the patio, had the chimney going to keep us a little bit warm. It got chilly yesterday in the afternoon. Got these tomatoes. These were left over because I had a little ensalada, a little of the chopped iceberg lettuce, a little of the diced onion, and then the tomato, and you could make yourself like a little side salad or what have you to go with that. I'm going to go ahead and just put some tomatoes right here around the edge so we're not getting all soggy. Yay, hooray. Here we go. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm so hungry. How was your holiday? Did you do anything fun or exciting? Are you resting and recuperating today? We rested. I took an hour-and-a-half nap. And I did some laundry, did some dishes, mopped the floor, ran the Roomba. Okay, I've got to tell you about Roomba. So I have a Roomba, one of those, you know, vacuuming robots, because I have a really bad back. And so for years I have had a Roomba because it is very challenging for me to vacuum. But I really like clean floors, and I have had dogs, you know, pretty much, you know, the most part of our marriage, at least since we've been in this house. And putting those little onions on top, yay, hooray. Gonna go ahead and just finish it up. One last thing in the refrigerator. Or I could add it to the tomatoes and make a little bit more salsa. It'll be all right. I've got extra onions. So anyhow, I've got this Roomba. And I think she's possessed. Yeah. So a few months back, I went to go turn her on, and she didn't speak English anymore. She was yelling at me in Italian. I don't know what's going on. Anyhow, Andrew read the book, and he pushed some buttons and what have you, got her back to English for me. I have no idea how she got to Italian. But yeah, now all of a sudden, at 4 o'clock in the morning, she just starts going all by herself. And I never set up the timer. I never downloaded the app. You know, I didn't do any of those things. But for some reason, she's turning herself on at 4 o'clock in the morning, and she starts doing her thing. And I'm not mad about it because, you know, I would turn her on, you know, in a few minutes anyhow. But I wake up at 4. I don't want to wake up to the Roomba going. You know, yeah, I like to get a cup of coffee in before I turn her on, you know, because she makes this noise. And it's just at this frequency that is, you know, not the frequency you want at 4 o'clock in the morning. Anyhow, the Roomba's possessed. And so far, you know, it's all right. She's not doing anything malicious, but keeping my eye on that one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get these things all in here. These salads look terrific. I'm going to go ahead and keep them in my refrigerator so that they stay all crispy and delicious while my bacon cooks. Then we're going to get our Western burgers on. Yay, hooray. Bacon's doing a-okay. So what are we going to do this week? Well, I am going to share some New Year's resolutions with you all. We're going to do some New Year's preparations. We're going to talk about some New Year's superstitions because you know me, I'm a little bit superstitious. Yeah. All the tips to bring good luck and good fortune and all those things in the new year because baby, we need it all, don't we? Yeah, 2023, the 2020s are hard. Yeah, they're just hard. But we're making it. Keep on keeping on, my lovies. We're making it hot diggity. All right, that bacon's probably got about 10 more minutes to go. I'm going to wash up my dishes, and I'll be back in a minute. Show you my bacon. Okay, got my bacon out. Yay, hooray. Turned out terrific. Smells amazing. Even Pigpen woke up from his nap. Now I've got some of these pre-made patties. Got these over at my Albertsons. They were a free item with my reward points, and they are a 1/4 patty, 91% lean, and you know, I'm just going to kind of counteract that 91% lean because I am going to put these in my oven to cook, and I'm going to cook them on the bacon grease. Yeah, it's too good to waste. Couldn't let it happen. Also have a little bit of barbecue seasoning here. Well, I'll have to wash that later. Got this over at the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to just season up my patties here a little bit. Give them a little love. And then pop these in the oven to cook. And I like using my oven in the wintertime because I live in Arizona. And like our high today was like 67 degrees. And the house is just a little bit chilly. Just a touch for me. You all would probably think it was nice and warm depending on wherever you come from. Anyhow, it was about 67. This is going to warm up the house for the rest of the evening. And we're going to stay comfy, cozy, you know, with just the residual heat. It'll be fine. There we go. And that will probably take about 30 minutes. Now, if I was just doing a couple of pieces of bacon and I had room on the sheet, I would have just put my 3 hamburger patties there. Now I'm making 3. One for me, one for Andrew, and then a little yum yum for the pig pen. He can't eat the whole patty, but I'll chop it up and he can have it like over the next 3 days and he will just be delighted with that. Honestly, it's more affordable than buying, you know, the dog treats. They're so pricey. And sometimes he likes them and sometimes he doesn't because he's picky. Anyhow, we're almost there. I'm super excited. So once these get cooking, I'm going to cook them all the way. That's how we prefer it. So I'm going to cook these to 165 degrees. And then I'm going to put a piece of pepper jack cheese to melt on top. And then we'll assemble our salads. I'll bring you back and show you how delicious they are. I'm super excited. Yippee skippy. Got some pepper jack cheese here. And my hamburgers have been in the 400-degree oven for about 10 minutes. They are almost there. They're going to need about 5, whoops, dropping stuff. I'm dropping stuff. I'm a hot mess. It'll be all right. We got soap. Typically on a Western burger over at Carl's Jr., they have cheddar. But I used all my cheddar this morning in our omelets. So we're just having a little pepper jack cheese. Use your favorite cheese, baby. Go for it. Whatever you got. Even American singles that you get over at the dollar store. I'm not a cheese snob. You know, some cheese is better than no cheese. Whatever you got. Because in 2020s, we're making do with whatever we got. We're not running to the store. Because I can't go to the store and just spend $1 or $2 on cheese. I'm not getting out of there. I'm not getting out of there under $20, under $50. And we're just going to go ahead and let that go for about 5 minutes more. I'm going to get my salads out of the refrigerator. I'm going to get my bacon crumbled on top. Let's do it. Okay, well, I've got a little cilantro still in the refrigerator. Didn't use it all up. And this is just how I keep it nice and tidy. It stays really nice and fresh in here in the mason jar with its little plastic greenhouse effect kind of thing. Anyhow, I'm going to just take some scissors and I'm going to give my salad a good chippity chop of cilantro because I love it. I asked Andrew, he said he was going to pass on the cilantro today. And yeah, a little bit of fresh herb. You know, I've got some growing in my garden, but it's not big enough yet to trim up. I'm going to have a little fresh herbs on mine. And, you know, whatever you got. If you had a little green onion, that would be spectacular. But we've got plenty of the red onion, and that's going to give it plenty of, ooh, you know, just that tang, that zip. I also wanted some pickles on mine. And I'm going to go ahead and pick myself out some pickles. Andrew, do you want pickles on your salad?
Yeah, I'll take pickles.
All right, you got it, baby.
Thank you.
He's been working out in his shop today. I got these really long tweezers over at Edmund Scientific. And I only use them in the kitchen, and I'll tell you that I think that they are terrific for getting things out of a jar. Just, yeah. or if you're doing some delicate kind of plating or what have you, or yeah, if you're dipping things, like for the holidays, if you're dipping the, your candies and your nuts and stuff like that, making your buckeye balls. Anyhow, these are really great. They have a lot of control, and you can just, yeah, get right in there and dip them and hold on to them, and they won't leave a very big impression. Anyhow, I got these at Edmund Scientific, and they're just like specimen tweezers. Anyhow, and then I just give them a wash up, put them right back over here. It's one of my favorite kitchen gadgets. Also, I have a pair that I use in my Roomba cleaning kit. Yep, get your Roomba nice and clean. Gets all those little fuzzies and hairs and what have you. Got a couple pieces of bacon. Just going to give that a good crumble. I kind of want them in chunky pieces. Yeah, I want to taste that bacon. So that's about 2.5 pieces. I think that that's going to be plenty for us. Yep. And I've washed my hands. I've washed my hands very thoroughly. You know, they're really good tools. Get in there. You know, I don't want to put them in the pickle jar because, you know, we're going to eat those pickles for a while. But, you know, this bacon, I'm just going to crumble it up with my hands. It's going to be all right. It's going to be just fine. Got to make sure that he gets all the bacon that he needs on his salad, because he will look, it looks like you have more bacon than me. And I don't want to give any of mine up because I feel sorry for him. So we're both going to get the 2.5 pieces. Yeah. All the love. There you go. Yay, hooray. And then I'm going to put the rest of that bacon in the refrigerator for breakfast tomorrow. It'll probably just be like over easy eggs and a couple of slices of bacon. Or maybe you we might slide it into one of those tortillas, one of those Carb Smart, you know, tortillas with the flaxseed. Yeah, makes your coat so shiny. Anyhow, I think that looks terrific already. I'm super hungry. I'm starving to death. All right. Pigpen's starving to death too. He's excited about the bacon and the hamburgers, and he knows that he will be getting a little bit. Yep, he knows. Okay, my hamburgers are all done. Yeah, that cheese is all melty. Oh, so hot. All right, turn the stove off. Yep, safety first. I'm gonna leave it slightly cracked so all that heat escapes into the house, keeps us warm all night long. And let's go ahead and get our hamburgers on here. Yay, hooray, that cheese is all golden and melty. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah, I have fast food cravings. We did not really eat that much fast food, you know, since 2020, but sometimes I have fast food cravings and I just can't hardly stand it. And these salads, yeah, the grinder salad, that satisfied my overwhelming need for a grinder, and this is really going to do it. We're going to have the yeah, my need for a Carl's Jr. Western bacon cheeseburger. We've got our bacon, we've got our cheese, we've got our burger, we've got the pickles, and I've got some of these crispy onion rings. I bought these over at the Dollar Tree, $1.25, man. And this is just going to be the cherry on top. Now, a Western bacon cheeseburger usually has, you know, 1 onion ring on it, and that would be delicious. But it is not, yeah, it's not part of our food plan. Okay, those smell great. Sometimes I like to smell my crispy onions because, you know, sometimes here in Arizona, because of our extreme temperatures, they can go wonky. They can have a hard time. All right, there we go. Fantastic. Fantastic. A little crumble. That little crumble, you know, sometimes that's all you need just to get you by when, you know, you're dieting. When you're on a new food, healthy plan, Yeah, sometimes you just need that little bit of decadence. Now all they need is a little bit of dressing. We're almost there, babies. All right, here we go. I've got my salad dressing on. Got that out of the refrigerator. Got it all incorporated. That drizzled it all over. That looks spectacular. I'm super happy. Those crispy onions, that delicious patty, the greens, the spinach, the lettuce, the tomato, all the veg. It's gonna be super good. I'm super excited about it. Yay, hooray, yippee skippy, hot diggity, super duper. Anyhow, my lovelies, I gotta go. I gotta go eat dinner. I'm starving to death. Be good, be careful, look both ways. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. I'm crazy but not dangerous. Hey, thanks so much for all your love and your support of my channel. You don't know how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Sending out big love, big smooches, and big old squeeze-a-roonies. Yay, hooray. Bye, baby.